This is example number 3 from lecture number 21. And you can see I've got my free body diagram drawn on the right. To find that distributed load of 12 kips, what I did is I took, it is a triangle, so it's going to be half of the height, which is 4, times the length, which is 6, which is going to give me 12. And it is going to act 2/3 of the distance from A, so 2/3 of 6, which is going to give me 4 feet. That's how I got my distributed load. So now I need to solve for my support reactions. So I'm going to draw this one from the left side this time, so you just get to see what it looks like from the left side. So I need to find A of X and A of Y in order to draw my beam. So the first thing I'm going to do is sum the forces in the X direction because there is only one. So I know that A of X equals 0. And then I'm going to take the moment about B so that I can solve for A of Y. So from the moment at B, I've got the 12 kips times 8 feet. And then I've got negative A of Y times 12 feet equals 0, which means A of Y equals 8 kip upwards. All right, so now I'm going to draw my free body diagram for the internal forces. And like I said, I'm going to draw it from the left side this time. You are free to draw it from the right side if you like. I want you to get an idea of what it looks like from the left side. So I'm going to draw my beam. And acting on my beam, I've got the reaction at A. Move this over a little bit. I've got my reaction at A going up of 8 kips. Then I've got that 12 kip load from the distributed force. And then I've got my reactions for the internal forces. Now I'm drawing from the left side, so my normal force is going to be going to the right. So that's my normal force at C. Now I'm drawing from the left, so my shear force is going to be going down. And then my bending moment is going to be opposite the direction it was from the right, so it's going to be going counterclockwise. And then I'm going to draw in my distances just to make sure I have everything I need on my free body diagram. So I'm going to draw that I've got, oh no, sorry. I've got a distance from A to the distributed load of 4 feet, and then it is another 2 feet to get to C. All right, so now I can do my equilibrium equations. So the first one I'm going to do is sum the forces in the X direction, because as you can see, there is only one. Sum of the forces in the X direction equals 0, so I know that the normal force, at C is 0. So that solves one. Then I've got, let's do the Y direction and solve for the shear force. So sum the forces in the Y direction equals 0. And in the Y direction, I've got the 8 kip minus the 12 minus B of C equals 0, which tells me that B of C is going to be negative 4 kips. Now, if you did this from the right, you should get the exact same answer. All All right, the last thing I've got is my bending moment. So I am going to take the moment at C. And clockwise is positive. The moment at C equals 0. And I am going to have a positive, the bending moment is positive at C. And then I've got the 12 kip force, which is also positive, and it is 2 feet away. And then I've got the force at the support, which is -8, and it is 6 feet away, equals 0, which is going to give me a bending moment of 24 positive kip dot feet. And that is my answer. Like I said, if you want to see this from the other direction, you can look in my solutions and you'll see the answers.